Hey guys, welcome back. Dr. Avalanche, Rob, Spike Little Girl, welcome. Yeah, sorry about the day off yesterday, but I need a good 6 to 8 hours to make a cake, and I think it was worth every second of it. But we're back, RimWorld is back, and we've got to find some people to eat, because we're cannibals, you see. Martin, welcome. We're cannibals, you see. Now, outside here, Grumpy's on board. Hang on, action is happening here. Grumpy's on board. So outside has convinced Grumpy Grumperson, no, that's his real name, Hurley, welcome, to join us, which is fantastic, because outside's going to die soon. So we've got chronic organ decay here. Extreme, severe organ decay. It says so right there. We have no cure for that. Not a realistic cure, anyway. I mean, I'd have to spend some money, and we're certainly not going to do that. Outside, we're just kind of waiting for you to die so we can eat you. Yes, Rob, my vent guy, there was cake. I know cakes and vents don't often go together, but there was cake. Yeah, it was, I do Mrs. Dave's cake for her birthday every year, and every year it gets more and more extravagant and more silly. I need a good 6 to 8 hours to make a cake, and that's what I did with my time yesterday. That's why there was no stream yesterday. I was busy caking. I don't know if caking is actually a word, but I was busy caking. I think caking is probably a verb. One cakes. Oh, yes, thank you. Yep, big thank you. Yeah, I knew I missed something there. There we go. Thank you. Apologize for that. Rivenfay, welcome. See, this is what happens when Portia's not here to keep me in line. Let's get a bed going for Grumpy, because otherwise he will, in fact, get grumpy about things. Now, Grumpy, you had some very, very specific skills, as I recall. Michelle, welcome. So, Grumpy, talk to me. What do you got? You can't shoot worth a lick, but you're very good at mining, and you're exceptionally good at crafting and sciencey stuff. Now, Marjo's kind of my science person, and probably will remain as such, because you're not much dumber than Grumpy, and Grumpy has the great crafting skill. Grumpy is the one I want on crafting at all times. Maybe after mining. Maybe. We'll think about that. But let's put you at number one on the things that you got to be number one on. I definitely want you 2 on mining, and then 2 on all the crafting skills there. Maybe 1 on tailoring so we could get that done faster. Tough choice. If I put you at 1 on mining, you'll do mining first and then crafting. But right now I want you on 100% crafting, because I need like a zillion stone blocks. No egg carton show for your cake baking. No, I don't do like the Many a True Nerd thing where he substitutes his own face for an egg carton, which is hysterically funny. And although in many ways when I started the channel, I sought to emulate him, I'm certainly not going to rip him off. What was the cake like once sliced into? You know what? I should tell Mrs. Dave to take a picture of the sliced cake, because we've got it downstairs. It exists. It's downstairs. We didn't eat all the cake. So we've got a photo of the outside of the cake, which is on the Discord. Shameless self-promotion, link down below. Grumpy has immediately started getting high. Yep, so there's no human meat available. So his next thought is, I'm going to get high. Speaking of which, I should put you on the things that you need to be on. So no raggedy stuff, and please do drugs. Just go ahead and do drugs. Anytime you want to go ahead and... Well, actually, not anytime you want to go ahead and do drugs. Who needs warm clothes? Grumpy and outside. Yeah, no surprise there. So how about... Let's see. Let's get some more... We're not actually making berets, which is... Oh, you know what? Because we don't know how to make berets, do we? We can't do that yet. That's research. That's the noble apparel. We're very invested in this cake and also wish her a happy birthday. Excellent. I will let her know to post a picture of the sliced cake on the old Discord there. Yeah, we can't make... At this point, we can't make berets, but we'll come back to that. So let's just make some normal stuff. Make like a... Actually, let's get this started here. So do until you have like 4 shirts, and then pants. Do until you've got like 4 pairs of pants. That way we've just always got some kicking around at any time. Who's going to have a major break risk? Yeah, it's outside. It's because she's dying. Yeah, she's stunningly beautiful, but she's dying. What with the chronic organ failure and all that. So you just go ahead and flip out there, kid. That's fine. You go ahead and do that. I have no problem with that. Did I ever fix this? I probably didn't. I did, actually. Never mind, I actually did. So deconstruct those cables, please. Those are a little unsightly. Could also look at getting some flooring down here to go to my kind of terrible hospital. It's a really awful hospital, but it'll get the job done. Yeah, exactly. We don't do school here, Martin. We do narcotics, basically. Hang on, coffee in my face. And we eat people. And we rip our limbs off. We've already taken Outside's kidney off. Or out, I suppose. Out would be the better term there. But yeah, we've taken her kidney out because it was the only organ she's got left that's in any kind of decent shape. So we may as well have it. Grumpy, I see you're going out here. You know, we don't really need this section of stone. That's broadly unnecessary. This is a very long walk to get from A to B, isn't it? Could shave off a... Grumpy, where'd you go? Oh, you're getting more stone blocks. Good. That's exactly what I want you to do. That's 100% what I want you to do. We do have quite a bit of wood here. Let's get some flooring down. Wood floor will do fine. So do all of that. And then make sure we've got floors in here as well. I'm pretty sure we do there. And all of that. It'll just give the team something to do more than anything. So put that in there. I'm probably going to change out that bedroom so we can just go from A to B around here. It's kind of a pain in the neck that this bedroom is here. The inside has been posted to the Discord. Oh, thank you, hon. Thank you. Shameless self-promotion. Link down below. So there you go. There are pictures of the sliced cake in the Discord now, if you want to go ahead and look at that. It's a 4-layer cake because 2 layers are for wimps, frankly. I don't do 2-layer cake. I do giant cakes of epic proportions. And this one was exceptionally heavily decorated. Hurt my wrist on that. Okay, floor's going down. How are we actually doing on the whole? We are almost at geothermal. Good. That'll free up the research bench for a while. And I want Grumpy making like all the stone blocks in the world so we can start getting our defenses here. Because it's going to be so easy to do defense. It's just 2 straight lines. That's all I need to do to wall this place off. We've got 334 granite right now. I'm going to start to get that concept going. So just for argument's sake... Oh, hang on. There's a medical emergency. Oh, outside fell down. I'll come to you in a sec. Just for argument's sake, if I wanted to draw one big straight line, that would still be way more blocks than I have right now. Okay, don't... Maybe start it. How about we just start it over there? And actually put it like... Just do that. Just get things moving. Outside, are you dead? Because we would love to eat you. Just saying, it'd be okay if you want to go ahead and die. Okay, extreme organ decay. Yep, organ decay, 60%. You can't possibly be living much longer. Impressive icing work. Thank you, Hurley. My piping was very good on this one. I mean, up close and personal, you can see the flaws in it, but from a distance, it looks pretty good. Which is kind of like me, really. So, I mean, I guess... Grumpy, do you want to maybe rescue outside here? Just put her in a hospital. Might see if we can snag another organ out of her while we're here. While you're here, outside, which organs are bunk again? The lungs, the heart, and 1 kidney. I think if I take your liver out, you die. Pretty sure about that one. So... I'm going to go ahead and not do that. I have no ability to heal you. No ability to heal you that doesn't cost money. And I'm not spending my money on you. I don't have much money left, if we're honest about things. And we are. So put a light in there instead. I'm going to spend my resources on lights rather than on outside. What I will do, however, is start getting some shelving set up here to store the many, many body parts we're going to have around the place. So put... Not really sure how this is going to go yet. Put that in there... like that. Give me 3 shelves. He has definitely picked up some skills over the past few years. Yeah, it's watching all the baking shows, you see. It's watching all the baking shows and go, psh, I can do that. That's pretty much my attitude towards my entire life. I just look at things and go, psh, I can do that. I mean, I looked at this whole YouTube thing and said, psh, I can do that. Turns out I'm only mediocre at best. But the thought was good. The thought was strong. Okay, so they got all these set up. Fantastic. Clear everything out of here before you guys start putting something silly over here. Now, in this one, let's do maybe just medicine. All right, that one's going to be just medicine, nothing else. And let's make sure this is critical. This one over here, I want body parts. So remind me where those are. Those are items and then body parts. Okay. This one over here... Okay, how do I want to put neurotrainers there. We can put some body parts there. That's okay. What's in MISC? I love MISC. It's my favorite category. Yeah, put ovums there if we happen to have any of those kicking around. Sure. And embryos. We're going to store embryos on a shelf. This is a good place. And skulls. We're going to store skulls on a shelf, just in case I need some. And tech-proof, yeah, those sub-persona cores, if we ever get any of those, I want those on that shelf. And then, you know what, I'm actually going to put another shelf up to duplicate what I'm doing right now. So put that up there. Now, what else might I want in here? Tech prints, not necessarily. Actually, I want a shelf in the research area for that. That'll probably do for right now. Unless, oh, yeah, maybe, yeah, don't put neutral ammo in there. No, go ahead, put some neutral ammo in there. Go ahead, knock yourself off. No, knock yourself out, rather. Just saw the cake, that's impressive. Thank you, I appreciate that. It took me about 6 hours. You can see why I can't stream on that day. It's just not realistic. I woke up at 6, and by 8 I was at the grocery store. And the rest of the day was just spent doing cakey things. Caking, basically. Hardcore caking. Oh, the bed's done. That is for Grumpy. There. Wait, where do you think you live now, Grumpy? What bed do you think you have? Because you don't have a bed. Oh, you're in the sleeping spot. Oh, okay. No. You can have like a big person's bed. There you go. You can have that big person's bed. Though I'm just going to keep that sleeping spot there for emergency purposes. Lon, why are you researching? Are you any good at that? Actually, you're very good at that. Never mind, you're exceptionally good at that. And you've got a burning passion for it, too. Marsha's back on the tailoring gig. Riggs is doing stone cutting. Everyone's doing things they're not supposed to be doing. Grumpy's doing the mining. That's excellent. I'm going to also tell him to carve out this bit, too, just because it'll simplify things in my head. All right, back to work. So, a little bit faster there. What medical emergency? Yeah, I know. Outside's having a medical emergency. We have no ability to heal her. No ability to heal her. If I just euthanized her now, it's really a mercy killing, right? This is a mercy killing. Are people going to be all fussed about that? Elizabeth, welcome, welcome, welcome. Elizabeth, if you had catastrophic organ failure, wouldn't you want someone to slice your throat? I think you would. I think you'd be like, yeah, take me out. Go ahead and take me out. I'm going to die anyway, and I would rather that you ate me. I would like to be eaten, sooner rather than later. 77%. Yeah, she's not getting up anymore, is she? She's not going to get up. I hope there better be some good meat left on her when we're done, after all the organ failure. I'm assuming we're not eating the lungs. We're going to eat like her arm or something. There's just a gunshot in that. We can work around that. Just pick around it. It'll be fine. I know you think we need holding platforms. We really don't. It'll be fine. Where are we at on the stone block thing? 329 on that. Did we ever make any moves over here? Oh yeah, we got things started. Things have begun to come together here. Let's do some more of that. I'd really like to get defenses up today. That would be my preferred thing that happens. So get some more of those going that way. And then maybe another trap corridor? Kind of meet in the middle? It's an idea. Could do that. And then I could funnel them out. Is that necessary? Is that really the smartest thing I'm going to do? No. Just draw a big straight line, dude. Giant straight line. There you go. Giant straight line. Elizabeth, you should be confused. You're watching my stream. You know, Elizabeth, if you come in the middle of something, you're going to be confused. This is my way of encouraging people to watch the entire thing. So if you come in the middle, I'm going to ask you something insane. It's how I roll, Elizabeth. I'm going to ask you, hey, if you had catastrophic organ failure, wouldn't you want somebody to slice your throat? I know I would. And that's Outside's, what do we get there, a kidney? That's Outside's kidney. Just kind of hanging out there. Oh, speaking of which, I didn't set these to critical, did I? So these are all critical, not preferred, critical. Very important that we store body parts there. Also, we could probably chop down a little more wood like that. What season are we in? We're just starting winter. And when does that other prisoner leave? 3.2 days, 3.1 days now. Excellent. Well, that'll happen, no problem. And where are we at on just like any food? We could have more. How about we slaughtered some things? Oh, we're working on it right now. Yep, we're working on it right now. That's probably Chibi. Chibi loves killing things. Nope, Chibi's drawn on the floor. Chibi's drawn on the floor. Okay, Chibi. Yep, guess Chibi doesn't feel like eating today. Chibi probably does feel like eating, but feels like eating a human. I'm thinking of making Chibi the Mechanator. Just kind of think that would be fun. I think that would be a good thing to do. I think the kid should have his brain rewired to control machines at all times. I don't want to do that until we're done with Geothermal, though, because we're gonna need the thing. You had a real fish tube dish the other day. It's just as shocking as you say. It's always as shocking as I say. I say shocking things. I mean, look at what I asked you when you came in. That's shocking. You wouldn't say that to anyone else. You wouldn't go up to someone in the street and say, hey, do you have catastrophic organ failure? I'd like to talk to you about it. Also, may I eat you? In like a cannibalistic way. Just, I would like to consume your flesh. I bet if you did that, it would become a police matter. Les, thank you so much. Thank you. Chibi is a flake. Chibi, I think eventually will be my finest work. And right now, it's still Baby who is named Baby. I don't know how I can top myself with Baby who is named Baby. An invisible cyborg assassin. And we were working on Vampire. But Chibi, I got strong hopes for this kid. I think this kid is going places. And the kid walked in and immediately jumped on board with cannibalism. Just loves the cannibalism. The kid just loves to eat people. Just can't get enough human flesh. And then convinced his own mother to do the same. Convinced his own mother that eating human flesh is awesome and that she should do it. And she's like, cool, I'll do that. I mean, my daughter said it's okay, so it's got to be pretty good. Why are we losing power? We have no wind. There's no wind. Did we cut down all the trees around here, by the way? We did. Excellent. Okay. There's no wind, but at least we took down all the trees. That's good to know. And we're going to very, very slowly work on this wall. That would be my goal for today. I would like to get the defenses set up. And by defenses, I mean really the meal train. Because people will come in and we'll just kill them and eat them. But I'd like to get geothermal set up so we have a reliable source of power. And then I'd like to get the defenses set up so we can eat a lot of people. That would be my best thing that happens right now. Where are we at on this? 2978 out of 3,200. That should be done fairly soon. Marcio, you getting any smarter lately? Not as such. No, 10.5 out of 14,000. Not bad. Not bad. I am concerned if I euthanize outside and eat her. People will be upset about that. Now, they're not going to be upset about the eating part. They're going to love that part. But they might be a little bit fussed about the, whole killing someone that belongs to our colony. Also, show me what I put in here. Yeah, copy that and put that over here. And then I think I actually want another shelf. This one's going to be medicine again, just flat out medicine. Because when spring comes around, I think we might have someone then who might be able to do heal root. Do we? I think it's 8 for heal root. The highest we might have right now is 6. Plants, no. Chibi's useless at this. No. Lawn. Actually, Lawn's got 6. All right. Well, we're certainly going to be producing a lot of drugs. Oh, that's another thing to think about. I should start moving the drug lab in here. I was going to partition this and make this into a cold room so that the drugs don't go bad. Because that's the last thing you want is rotten drugs. You pick it up, you're like, oh, it's all moldy and stuff. And sitting on the floor for a while. I was really looking forward to these drugs, but they're kind of gross. That's not what you want. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Just like people. You want to eat a person. I know we're eating an alpaca, which is not what we want to do. But it's all we've got right now, guys. We've only got the alpaca. Where's my drug lab gone again? Where did I put... Oh, never mind. We're not doing it on the drug lab. We're doing it on the Who's McWhat's it here. Suspended. I think we'll unsuspend that because we've only got 5 smoke leaf joints yet left. And the gang's going to want a lot more drugs than that. They're going to need a lot more drugs than 5. That's an unacceptable amount of drugs. Grumpy, how are you doing on stone blocks? You're actually kicking through those, kid. You're doing all right with that. And the wall is going up eventually. So how about we start to get some defenses down? Now, you're going to tell me, game, that I don't have enough to do this. And you know what? You're right. But we're going to do it anyway. So build a long trap corridor there. And then slam it into pause mode while I sort this nonsense out. So, steel traps. I know I don't have enough steel. I assure you I will get grumpy on it momentarily. And we'll have steel for days. I assure you. Steel for days. I had a dream about baby. Right. That sounds like a deeply personal problem that I am simply not going to get involved in. I am not qualified in a psychiatric sense to get involved with that at all. Diamond, welcome. That is something you need to address with someone you trust. And dear God, I hope that's not me. And if it is, I'm not doing it anyway. All right, doors for days. So Oh, hang on. Remember to put actually doors in these walls so people can get in and out. So doors for days is what we want in here. Or DFD if you prefer. Door, 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 door. Okay. And then put some granite doors. A little late to put one over here, but we'll do it anyway. And then one over there. Okay, back to work, everyone. Back to work. Hang on, coffee in my face. So that eventually will be defense number 1. In fact, why don't I set this, not that, set this to just, suspend that, and just do granite blocks for right now. Just do it forever until I tell you to stop, basically. Do we actually have a lot of granite around here? That I do not know. What's that? Granite, perfect. It's not that far away. Excellent. Any movements on Grumpy's bedroom? Because he's going to get grumpy about this. It's kind of his nature. Also, you can go over here. What, are you, Grumpy, are you naked? Largely. Yeah, you're wearing pants and a hat. It's an interesting look. It's kind of an Iggy Pop thing you've got going on there. So, you know, you do you, kid. No one likes Iggy Pop more than Iggy Pop does. But you can put a shirt on if you'd like to. You could put a shirt on if you wanted to go ahead and do that. Any movement on? Oh, we're so close. We're so close to geothermal. I know it sucks up such a huge chunk of the game to do that this early, but it's going to pay off when we don't have to worry about power. And then I can spend some time researching some of the smaller things. All right, meals are good. They don't want to eat these meals, but we've got them. It's something to eat so people do not starve. Chibi, what are you reading there? Sardine by the base. Yeah, that does sound awful. You're right about that. Marjo's in bed, Grumpy's in bed. Chibi's reading something about base. And Douglas is going home 1.9 days. What are we getting for that? Remind me. That is mindless prisoner. Oh, just some honor. Okay, I don't have a throne room, so that's kind of irrelevant. Where is the throne room going to go? Where is, I think down here. Throne room. Maybe holding platforms over here with some corridors on either side. Yeah, that's probably my best move. Boy, I would not say... Actually, I would say no to a refugee quest, because I don't have anywhere to put them. I should think about getting that started soon. Like a barracks of some sort. If I get a bunch of refugees, I can just throw them in there somewhere. Grumpy Naked Guy is Iggy Pop. And he always has no shirt on. I don't think Iggy Pop's actually ever worn a shirt. It's a true story. I don't think he's ever actually worn a shirt in his entire life. I don't know, maybe it's a religious thing. Maybe he was raised like that. Maybe there's some sort of, I don't know, religious sect of no shirts. I don't know, be shirtless for God or something. But I'm pretty sure he's never worn a shirt. Ever, ever, ever. Your boiler's down. Oh, that's no good. We had that happen a little while ago, but it got fixed fairly quickly. Unfortunately, it was during the middle of a brutal cold snap, because of course it was. Why wouldn't it be? Your heat never goes out in the middle of summer. That would be silly. Goes out in the middle of winter. Right, Marja's almost done with this. I'm going to switch... I'm going to temporarily switch Grumpy to mining 1, and then the rest of it 2. Because I need to get some steel out of here. We need to move some steel. And there's a big pocket of it right over here that he could be carving into. And then I want to do a corridor from here down to, say, here. So put that like that. All right, and then we'll also get out all of this steel. So mine the vein of that, and then do everything else that I just told you to do. The only time I ever saw Iggy Pop wearing a shirt was in a movie. Yeah, well, I mean, if he's contractually obligated, he's going to wear a shirt. Hey, look, I'll wear pants if you're paying me to do it. I'll wear pants if you're going to say, I'm paying you money to do this because you're in a movie and we can't afford an X rating, so you need to put some pants on, and here's some money. And I'd be like, okay, cool. I will put these pants on for money. And I will wear any pants you'd like for money. I will even wear hammer pants for money. I'll do virtually anything for that. I feel so awkward in a suit and tie. Got to wear one in a few weeks for my wait's wedding. I just don't have a lot of opportunities to ever wear a suit. In fact, we've got a wedding coming up, not tomorrow, but in the future. I should probably check if my suit even fits anymore. It may or may not. I can't even remember the last time I wore it. Probably the last wedding we went to. Research almost done there, but I should actually probably check if that works. I haven't worn that suit in so long, it's actually dusty now. It's dusty. And you're right, weeding is more of a summer activity, and one does generally not wear a suit for that. It's a little formal. You don't really need to wear a suit when you're weeding the garden. I mean, you can, if you want to. Much like Iggy Pop in the shirt scenario. I mean, you do you. But you don't have to. Oh, hang on, Grumpy's gone on a fire starting spree. That's okay. That's fine. Honestly, he's setting fire to things that are nowhere near us. So, cool. You know, that's totally okay. You can just set fire. He's setting fire to the forest. Yes, we've done geothermal power. Okay, back that up a lot, and let's start going back down some of these other things. Give me noble apparel to begin with, because then we can start making some berets around here. Yeah, he's setting a huge fire, but I'm not actually that inclined to care about this fire. This fire is an SCP. This is somebody else's problem. If that makes him happy, then cool. And eventually either the fire will stop, or it will start raining and the fire will stop, or some variation thereof. Yeah, no, this Speckled Girl, I'm not even sure this one needs an alarm. Like, yeah, cool. You set fire to the forest. Now you're back to work. You're probably a little happy about that, right? Do you have a catharsis now? Yeah, no, but you have very low expectations. That's good. I know you want human meat. I get it. We all want human meat. Literally everyone here wants human meat. What did I plug into you that you're modified? No, wait, hang on. Transhumanist modded. Really? No, you don't. You have an old gunshot. I haven't done anything else to you, have I? I haven't ripped anything out of you or stapled anything onto you lately. That's weird. Did it just start raining? It did. Great. Fires are not a problem anymore. Fire versus rain. The fire is not going to win that one. Now, more importantly, get me some geothermal. Done, please. Boom, right there. I know you're saying we don't have enough steel. We will. We absolutely will. Sonat! Chibi is a flake question mark. Sonat, thank you so much. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Chibi, I think Sonat, Chibi will eventually be my finest work. I don't have the vision yet. Because I have visions. I'm seeing a doctor about it, but he's done nothing. I don't have the vision for Chibi yet. I mean, it's an 11-year-old girl who is a cannibal and convinced her own mother to embrace cannibalism and loves berets. The kid walked in here on day one and threw a beret on her head. Said, I love berets. And I'm okay with a religious sect that emphasizes berets and cannibalism. And, you know, the drugs and the ripping organs off and arms and stuff and replacing them with something mechanical like a toaster. So putting all that together, Chibi's got a strong opening. I just don't have the clear vision of Chibi yet. With Baby Who Is Named Baby, I had a clear vision. Invisible cyborg assassin. We just didn't get around to vampire, but it was in the works. And Tittles just wrote himself. Tittles wrote his own story. I did nothing to Tittles except watch the story go on. Everybody loves Beret's Sonat. It's nature's most perfect hat. It is. Now, people will say bowler. Sure, bowler, absolutely. Very cool. John Steed, no problem. But if John Steed had worn a beret, given technology at the time, in the 60s, people's televisions would have in fact exploded with how cool he was. Okay? That's why they made him wear a bowler. It was toned down. Yes, does he look insanely cool in a bowler? Sure. But picture him in a beret, and boom, your head explodes. Your head explodes. I should probably pay attention to things. There's an eclipse. We know about... No, there's not low food. I assure you there isn't low food. Actually, there is low food. Why is there low food? Hang on. Let's go slaughter things. Go kill anything that lives. And if you happen to find a person or two, that'd be even better. Outside, are you dead yet? Because I got a lot of people who would love to eat you. I'm just saying, they would just be so into that. They're just hovering around your bed. 77, 79, 82 on the lung. Oh, 99 on the left lung. The left lung is almost out of here. Can I just take the lung out? And if I do, is it still decaying? Oh, what a remarkable thought I've just had. I need to put that to the test. hang on. This is a huge experiment. So right now, the right lung is 82%. I'm not going to go for the left lung because that's going to be gone in a second. And this will... So the left lung will be done momentarily. If I take the right lung out now, I would assume she will die. What else could I get? I can't get anything else. Darn it, I should have thought of that experiment before it's too late. If I had taken the right lung out, will it still be decaying? I bet you it wouldn't. I bet you it would just be a regular old lung that I could have used or sold for profit. Oh, that's a brilliant experiment. I should have thought of that. Oh, well. I think if I take the lung out now, then when the left lung goes, like, oh, wait, we have 100% organ decay. Why aren't you dead? Oh, there we go. Yeah, the left lung is, in fact, decayed. All right, yes, I know you're having an extreme break risk. You're dying. I'd be having an extreme break risk, too. So when the other lung goes, she's getting high. You know what? That is a justifiable response to your scenario right now. Your lung just collapsed, and you've only got the one left, and it's not very good. You know what? I'd be doing as many drugs as possible, too. Because it's your final moments. Outside, it's your final moments. You're not going to be here much more. I mean, you will be in the sense that we're going to make you into sandwiches. That part, you will be around for a while. You'll be in the freezer for a little bit. But you as a being with a soul and a mind and a consciousness, you're not here for very long. Your physical form will be here in the form of tasty sandwiches, but the rest of you will not be here for very long. So what else is going? The 79 on that, 80 on that. Okay, I think when the other lung goes, we're in good shape. And by good shape, I mean we can continue to eat her at that point. Did we make any movements on this? Not even a little bit. Okay, who's my best construction person here? That is Zash. Zash, what are you doing these days? I haven't checked in with you. I mean, you're sleeping right now. But what exactly is it that you do around here? Hang on, coffee in my face. There we go, better. Hang on, there's a visitor. Can we eat them? From Whitla, a space trafficker. Okay, where? How much do those people care about us? I mean, they've left us a gift. What do they leave us? Hang on, it just said right there. A hood and a gas mask. Kinky. Okay. How much does Whitla like us? Or indeed not like us? Whitla, they are neutral. Yeah, see, if I go ahead and eat one of them, that's going to be a fuss. They're not going to like that. They're not going to like that at all. Yeah. Okay, well, we got the gift out of them. That's fine. Are we using up all our steel to make the traps like I told? Yeah, we are. Okay, so that's where all the steel is going. You know what? That's kind of justifiable. That's okay. Go ahead and keep on doing that. Is anyone awake who could refuel the Whoozy McWhatsit over here? Yeah, go ahead and prioritize that if you could, please. Refuel that thing. And how do we still have more steel down here? Yeah, actually, we're probably fine. There's got to be over 300 in there easily. That should be no problem. All right. What's next? I'm largely waiting for outside to die. I say that very coldly, but that's the case. That's what's going to happen. 85. Yeah, it's just a deathbed scenario here. You are almost out of here. So Douglas is out of here in 4 hours. The question not who is it, but can I eat them? Yes. Yes, Les. That's exactly the question we're asking now. This is the new RimWorld that we're looking at here. Is not who are they, not what did they have for sale. It's am I allowed to eat them? And if I do, how much will their loved ones care? And the answer in this case is probably they're going to care about that one. They're going to be like, I mean, we were kind of neutral to you, but now that you ate my uncle, I am less impressed with you. In the fact I do not like you because you ate my uncle, and he just came by and he left you some gifts, and you said thank you for the gas mask, and then you knocked him unconscious and skinned him and butchered him and ate him. And I guess right now, if you did that to me, I will not be impressed. I'll be like, Les, you know, I was neutral, but now I do not like you very much. I do not like you. Buzzkill, welcome, welcome, welcome. Buzzkill, we're on Death Watch, is what we're doing here. Speaking of which, where'd outside go? Yeah, we're on outside Death Watch. She's chundling along here, and that's probably because she's very, very high right now. She doesn't really know how much pain she's in. One of her lungs has collapsed, and we're really just waiting for the rest of it to go. Shuttle's here, kids. So yeah, right there. Chibi, why don't you do the honors here? You don't do much around here. Go ahead and carry Douglas to the shuttle. And then we'll get our little reward for that. Not that I can do anything with that reward because I'm not royal, or I don't have a throne room yet. But the theory is sound. The theory is sound. We could do something with that in the fullness of time. Hang on. Coffee in my face. There we go. Better. All right. Chibi is leading Dougie here to the shuttle. Pop Dougie in the shuttle. And then off we go. Okay, send the prisoner out. Yep, we've got the quest completed. Oh, we didn't even get a new rank for that. That's fine. I don't have anything to do with it anyway. I have no ability to deal with that information. How are we doing on granite? I got 122. That should finish off that. I think I've got enough here to finish off what we started. It's odd that I don't. Zash, I'm going to be relying heavily on you to do this. Could you actually work specifically on this? I know you're keen on the wall thing, and I'm keen on the wall thing. We're all keen on the wall thing. But I really wanted... I've spent so much time doing geothermal power and researching it. Could we please just get the geothermal thing going? And then a little bit from that, I'll work on the second one over here just to cement that in. I have so much geothermal around the map. I've got, what, 2... I think I had 3 over here somewhere. And then good down here. A couple of tables. Roy Scat, welcome, welcome, welcome. Roy Scat, let me ask you something. If your lungs were collapsing, and indeed one of them had already gone, wouldn't you want someone to eat you? Wouldn't you offer yourself up for a cannibalistic cult who are also into drugs and ripping their organs off and replacing them with toasters? I know I would. I'd be like, you know what, guys? Just eat me. Go ahead and eat me. I'm a cannibal, too. I get it. Outside, why aren't you dead yet? This is just outside Death Watch. That's all this is. 89% on the other lung. Okay, and that'll be the first one to go there. You do you, kid. Outside, could you actually haul that, please? Why can you not haul that? Oh, because you're having insane ramblings. Yeah, that makes sense. I would, too. That is, again, I can't stress this enough. That is a justifiable response to your situation. Haul this kidney, though. It's outside's kidney. Just if you could haul the kidney first, that'd be great. Really, Broska, you wouldn't offer yourself up to your cannibalistic friends? Like, guys, I'm dying anyway. Go ahead and eat me. Just go ahead and do it. The leg is still good. Both of her legs are fine. There's nothing wrong with her legs that we can't eat. There we go. Noble apparel is done. Oh, now we're flying through the research. And weirdly, give me carpet making, because I'm going to need that when we do the throne room. And we've already generated a lot of cloth. Too bad we can't do the throne room in human leather. That'd be great. That would be so disturbing. All right, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will enjoy my harvesting. I always have fun with organ harvesting. I mean, who doesn't? You got to figure that's like what you want to do in the hospital. You want to be the guy in charge of the organ harvesting. That's just the fun thing to do. Who? Chibi? I suppose if I gave you a gas mask, you don't get to wear the beret, do you? Probably not. Zash, why are you having such a hard time? Is it because I've told you to just do things? Yeah, it probably is. Zash, you can just be off duty for right now. You just go do your thing. Excuse me one sec. Yeah, I'm gonna take Zash off duty there. He's been working very, very hard at things. So we still haven't got the components over there yet, but that's fine. We can do that. We've tagged that guy for hunting. We do actually have pretty low food, all things considered. I know we want to eat people, but we do have to eat, period. Did I ever play Graveyard Keeper? I did a stream of it, Martin. Ages and ages and ages and ages ago. I love the idea of the game, but it immediately became very grindy. It was just one of those games like... It's never the kind of game that I find particularly fun over the long term, in the sense that the crafting is like, okay, go to this bench and make 4 of these. Take those 4 things over to another bench, get 2 other things, and then make 3 of these things. Then take that thing over to a different bench and make a thing over there. I found the crafting to be very, very grindy. Very grindy. And it has one of my least favorite mechanics of games, period, because it's not 1993 anymore, which is constant load screens whenever you were going from one zone to the other. It was just like, it's like everything was a load screen. Walk to the edge of the map, load. Get into the new map. Walk to the edge of that map, load. This isn't Zelda anymore. This isn't like day one Zelda. Okay, we don't need that many load screens. So I enjoyed the humor of it, and the concept was fantastic, but I just couldn't stick with it over the long term. But yeah, there is a stream on the channel somewhere. It's busy work, Les. It's exactly right. That's the right term for it. It's busy work. It's like, okay, do 12 of these, that makes 6 of those, and then 6 of those will make 3 of these, and then that's one thing that you need for the thing you're trying to make. But now you got to go to some other benches to make the other things that you need for the thing you're trying to make. It was just a lot of fuss with crafting. It's just very fussy. That's also one of my issues with Subnautica. It's very much like that. And with Subnautica, like the inability to craft from a central resource. Like, I want to put all my stuff in a box and craft from there. Rather than having to go back and forth from storage, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, getting all these different crafting components that I need. Hang on, coffee in my face. Which is why in terms of crafting stuff, I like more of a Bethesda style, where I can put everything in one central location and then just craft from there. Okay? No, and like, whoa, it's more realistic if you've got to move. I don't care about realism. It's a video game. I don't want realism. I want to make the thing that I want to make without having to make 20 trips to storage and keep a notebook handy so I remember what I'm supposed to get when I go to my storage thing. And they took it even one step better with Starfield. I mean, they just like everything can be taken from your ship at virtually any time. I really enjoy that factor. I know a lot of people dismiss Starfield. I'm having a ton of fun with that. Really, and then honestly, the more I play it, the more fun I'm having with it. That got slammed, and I'm not really sure why. It's a very Bethesda game. I mean, if you're looking for that's what you're going to get out of this. I enjoy it. I have a lot of fun with it. In fact, I'm regretting that I'm not playing it right at this very moment, because I've got enough money to start putting my ship together differently, and I'm looking forward to it. All right, Zash is just there. We go. Okay, the lights are going to be on for a while. Good news, team. Why don't we immediately deconstruct that? Because we don't need that anymore. That is going to keep us in power for a while, and then later I'll start to set up the second one over there. Now, who's doing what around here? Riggs is making drugs. Cool. You know what? We've actually got quite a lot of them, so probably we don't need to do this right at the moment. So when you're done with that one, we'll just suspend that. Thank you. You chose Baldur's Gate instead. But I love Baldur's Gate 3. It's fantastic. It's a lot more challenging. And I have to take in tiny, tiny doses. And then, because it takes a lot out of you. Baldur's Gate 3 takes a lot out of you mentally. It really does. It's a thinking game. Like, okay, how am I going to get through this battle? And then I'm going to do that. I love every aspect of Baldur's Gate 3. You're not going to find a bigger fan than me, but I can only do that one in small doses. Starfield, I can just sit there for days and play that. No problem. It's just one of those things, like, there's always something to do. There's always something you can go and do. I want to say it's like No Man's Sky, but it's not. It's far more limited than No Man's Sky. It's really not infinite like No Man's Sky, but it is kind of like No Man's Sky, but there's a story. Like, there's a plot to this. But it's just a game of endless distractions, like any Bethesda game. You just completely blow off the main mission, and all of a sudden you're halfway across the galaxy doing somebody's side quest. Who is on today's menu? I'm glad you asked, Buzzkill. It's Outside. We're waiting patiently for Outside to fall over. She's lost one lung. One lung's done. And the other one, 97% on the other lung. And then lunch is served. Lunch is served. You're exactly right, Hurley. You got to be in the mood for Baldur's Gate 3. You've got to be in that frame of mind for Baldur's Gate 3. Will you go back to Rise of Industry 2? Maybe. Loose maybe on that. I did enjoy it. But bear in mind, I also enjoyed the tutorial, which basically told you what to do the entire time. Okay, first things first. I do own it. I was actually sent a key to that. So, and that key will release to the whatever is coming out, the early access version or the full version. I don't know what they're putting out. I don't pay attention to these kinds of things, so I do own it. And I'll definitely probably mess around with that in my own time, because although on the surface, I don't appear to be very good at logistics games, I'm not. But I am actually frighteningly good at logistics. So it was, a big part of my old career. which was my own business, but part of my own business was getting me and things to places on time. So I'm actually very good at rationalizing logistics. I'm selling you on Starfield. Okay, here was my experience with Starfield, Hurley. I effectively bought this new PC specifically so I could play Starfield. Because it would not run on my old one. And I played it for a little bit, and cool, all right, pretty cool. I wasn't really catching the vibe of it because I was expecting it to be like a very, very simple Bethesda game. And it's not quite that. It's a little bit different. I mean, at its heart, it is a Bethesda game. And Bethesda is their own style, and we're all familiar with that. You know exactly what to expect from a Bethesda game. And then I had to kind of chip away at it a little bit. So long story short, I played it for a little bit and then put it down. And then I got into it again, and I re-rolled, and then I really got into it. Then I got really sold on it. I will say, and I think even people who don't like Starfield would agree with this, the ship design and building is the pinnacle of the game. It's so much fun to build and design a ship. It's just absolutely perfect. The only thing limiting me is money. The only thing I need is more money to build better and better ships. So I love that aspect of it. The story itself is meh. It's okay. It's fine. It's a very simple storyline, but then so are most of Bethesda's storylines. I don't know. It's Fallout 4. You're the sole survivor. I don't know. Figure out what to do with these factions. It's not actually. We're not writing Shakespeare with Bethesda storylines. But as usual with Bethesda, the side quests are what you're doing. You're just taking off on side quests the whole time. If you want to just blaze through it and do the main storyline, you'll be done with it very quickly. But if you just want to Bethesda around, it's great for that. I really enjoy Starfield, and I will not apologize for it either. Here we go. Outside's dead. Where? Where are you? I know you'd like us to bury her. But in many ways, I feel eating her is our way of burying her. Marjo, I also see that you put the mask on, and it kind of looks like you got a paper bag on your head, kid. I'm just saying. And Grumpy has decided to put the gas mask on. Eschewing a beret. Yes, I used eschewing in a sentence. Good job, me. Eschewing a beret of Chibi's style here. In fact, Chibi is now the only one wearing a beret. Grumpy has decided to go all gas mask on us. Gas mask. So I know you'd like. Thank you, Rob. Thank you. You probably got important vent work to do. Rob's my vent guy, by the way. So I know you'd like us to bury outside. I would like to eat outside. And I got to make sure that we're actually allowed to do that. So they're probably going to be fussy about this. They're going to be like, hey, we actually ate a colonist. But we're going to allow colonist corpses. And who's my cook around here? Because we want to get this going quick. The gang's getting wicked fussy about not having humans to eat. Zash, you love cooking things. Could you please prioritize butchering? Specifically, our colonist outside. So again, I know people might be a little sad that we're not doing a formal burial for outside. What we're doing is an informal burial via sandwiches. Yep, there we go. Quest available. Okay, yeah, hunting for things, cool. I'm more impressed that we've got humans. Human meat. Actually, we have basically no food. Hang on, I gotta put somebody on cooking number 1 here. We're not making food. So, Lon, why don't you be into number 1, and then back off on anything else. Lon, be into like number 1 cooking, please. So we're not doing the burying, and we're not doing that because we're going to eat her. So it is a burial. If you eat outside, it's alfresco, yes. We are going to bury her in our digestive system, and then eventually through waste. But it will make it into the ground at some point, right? So what is the hunt for the drug remembrance? Oh, it's the ideology one. The drug remembrance ancient object venerated by all archotechnists. If you could collect it, it would be a great reliquary. Okay, we'll certainly have a think about that. It appears to be a giant axe. Just saying, it's a giant axe. Yes, we're cooking up outside into some delicious sandwiches. Delicious, delicious sandwiches. There we go. Oh, the gang's going to be happy. Oh, they're going to love this. Yep, got some human on the menu here. That'll keep them in line for a while. So sometimes we do have to eat family. This family, to be specific. And then people can get on to other things. Zash, right, Zash is a night owl, so Zash is not doing anything right now. Okay. Did Outside have a bed that I could co-opt? Did Outside never have a bed? I never gave her a bed? Huh. That was an odd choice of me. That was weird. Okay, well, I guess she never had a bed. I was going to give it to Grumpy instead. Alright, well, everything's fine. We're working on the carpet making. We're working on some other things. How are we doing up here? We have actually done this. So let's actually do something sensible. I put a door there. Sandstone. I've got a lot of sandstone. That'll be fine. So a sandstone wall here and a sandstone door here. There we go. Okay. And then later I'll smooth all of this out. But I'd like to get the steel out of here first. And then, now I can start thinking about a throne room. Let's start to get that mapped out. Zash can work on the walls. Lon, is there nothing to cook? We've got a little bit more human meat down here, I'm just saying. A little bit more person down here. We're hunting things, right? Maybe I should just put the kid on #1. Chibi, how would you like to be my ace hunter? I mean, you're up to 4 in shooting. Oh, Les! Thank you again. Thank you very much. Yeah, our cannibal holy relic appears to be a giant axe, which makes a certain degree of sense when you think about it. You're going to want a good cleaver. I'm going to put the kid. Chibi, you're going to be my #1 hunter. Oh, you are #1 on hunting, actually. Never mind, you are Actually, back off on cleaning. I'd rather have you killing than cleaning. So when you wake up, go murder stuff. Unless a raid wants to come by, in which case I could just kill all of them and eat them, which would be super. Speaking of which, who is armed with what? You don't really fight very much, do you? Marjo, you've got the revolver. Chibi's obviously got the rifle, the assault rifle, and the heavy SMG. So I've got 4 decent combatants there. That's fine. We can work around this. All right. Zash, why are you so sad? Why, you're a night owl in the daytime. Well, you got up. I didn't wake you up. I was letting you sleep. Your friend outside died, and then you ate her. Okay, can I just point out real quick that Zash is +2 because he's wearing a human leather cape. Oh, a human leather cape. Human leather cape, and he loves it. He's +2 on that. They like that more than the beret. This is great. You ate non-cannibal food. Yeah, but you ate food, didn't you? You ate some food. It's better than not eating food, right? Chibi, what are you doing? Why are you watching work? Why don't you go shoot something, kid? I specifically told you to go shoot things. Just go kill things. Starfield likes cannibals and giant axes. Technically inaccurate. There are axes, and they're pretty big. They're pretty big. And you can do some decent damage with them. I don't know about the cannibal. You might be right on that. Although there is a suspected cannibal cult, but giant axes do exist. I mean, giant might be a stretch. Large axes. Large axes do exist. You're right, Buzzkill. Hashtag cape and flop hat life. This is what I do for you. I create this. Are you okay? You're finally out hunting. It's literally lying down. There, you got it. That was an easy one, kid. That barely counts as hunting. I think you just smothered it with a pillow. Okay, Zash, are you up? And if you're up, you're reading Sardine by the Base. It's our only book. You'd think they would have all read it by now. You'd think they would have all like, yeah, I've read that one. It's our only book. We have a single book here. I should also think about some sort of recreation room, but let's do first things first. Human leather capes are so late 80s. Well, that's probably why they're only +2 on it. They'd be +6 if it was in fact the late 80s and they were into it. Flash storm, that's fine. Massive fires, don't care. I can cope with fires. What, do you think you're threatening me with a fire? Please. You know how long I've been doing this channel? Threatening me with a fire. Amateur hour. Alright, I want to do what exactly? I think we've got a good amount of steel here. I'm not sweating our amount of steel right now. So what I think I'm going to do is cancel this order down here. I'll let them... What is that again? That's also steel. Okay, it looked like plasteel for just a brief moment there. Let's start to get the throne room underway here. So this is gonna be a fuss. And I'm going to need a second throne room later, too. I'll maybe think about putting that over there. I'll have dueling throne rooms. Let's do this. We want a really, really big throne room here, because it's going to have to be amazing. So do all of that. That should be big enough. Royal Tribute Collector. Can I eat them? No. No, they're much, much tougher than me. Oh, they look so tasty. JMO, welcome, welcome, welcome. Haven't seen you live in a long time. I am very well. The Vampire Bar. Yeah, that was a good little series. Got a little grindy towards it. Oh, is that plasteel? No, it's uranium. That's pretty good, too. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I enjoyed it, too. I enjoyed it, too. I'm glad you're here. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm live all the time. Well, that's not true at all, actually. I'm live like 2 days a week for a couple of hours or so. So many of the things I just said to you were a lie. Not a lie. I kind of talked too quickly without thinking about what I was saying. It was really more misinformation more than anything. Marjo, how are we doing on the carpet thing? Medical treatment for whom? Chibi? Chibi, what have you done down here? What have you done? Oh, it's a mad raccoon. Oh, I missed that bit. I was talking about my misinformation campaign. Chibi, kill the raccoon. Just melee attack it. Don't eat the ibex thing. Just beat it up. It's a raccoon. How hard could this possibly be? Don't make me send you help. I'm going to have to send you help, aren't I? Riggs, could you get down here and deal with this nonsense? The kid can't beat up a raccoon. There we go. Never mind, Riggs. You're off duty. Chibi, you're off duty. You get the ram here. And also, you can come back and eat the raccoon if you want. All right. Well, the kid's going to need some medical treatment. Is that helping with your hunting, by the way? Or shooting, rather? Shooting 4. Pretty decent. It's better than actually some of my other colonists. So nothing I can do with these guys. I don't really care about them, and they don't care about me. If they happen to accidentally wander through one of the traps and die, I would be fine with that, and then I'd eat them. But I really need a lot more humans coming in. A lot more humans need to be coming through this place. What's in the area? Like, there's pirates over here. The Toxoid Chokers are over here, and they hate us. They just hate us. And over here we've got, what, a hunting worksite by the Curler people. There's 2 people there. How much does Curler like us? Do they like us? I don't even know who they are. They're not even listed here. The Curler people. There's 2 people there. It's got 88 plain leather and some pemmican, but more importantly, it's got 2 people. 2 humans. You know what? Before I do any of that, I'm going to need pack animals. That is something I got to think about. I'm going to need some pack animals here. In fact, I'm going to start to get the concept of a pen going on. I'm going to need some buffalo, some camels, something along those lines. Otherwise, I'm not going to get anything done in terms of haul. If I'm going to be hauling humans back, I need somewhere they can be hauled. I can't haul those back myself. That would be ridiculous. Also, a complete waste of my time. So let's get a pen going on here. Just don't maybe obstruct the warship spot there, whatever it is. So put like that. And then I want a wooden wall to go like this. And I've kind of already borked this. I've totally borked this. All right, put that like that and then that over there. And then I don't really need this. So, no. Cancel. Okay, fine. Just do it all at once. There you go. Cancel that. And then put the fence to there. And then put the fence gate. I don't care. Put it there. And then here we need an animal flap like that. All right. Hang on. What do we think we're making that out of? I got a lot of pigskin, right? Camel hide. Camel hide will do. That's fine. So give me a camel hide. Oh, I could make it out of human leather. That's the most exciting news I've heard all day. And I've been up since 6. The Toxoid Chokers do sound delicious. You're right. How many I can't go right now because, again, I need pack animals. But how many... Who's having an emergency? Is that Chibi? Marjo, your own mother is dealing with you. Just relax, kid. How messed up did you get? What was your problem here? Oh, wow. You really got messed up. You just really got messed up. Couldn't fight a raccoon, huh, kid? Couldn't fight a raccoon. Baby who was named Baby would have torn that thing to shreds. This is awful. Let's change this. So copy that setting and then paste it here. Okay, we don't... Yeah, take all of those things off. Thank you very much. Take all of those things off. What season is it? Okay, it's almost the end of winter. And it's actually pretty nice out. So let's get... Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a growing zone here for just hay grass. You're saying, Dave, you don't have any animals now. No, but I might soon. So let's get them something to eat. And then it is growing season. So obviously, finally, let's get the drugs going. Giant drug patch, please. All right, and that's going to be all psychoid. Now, I will get some small patches of other things just for any food. In case we run out of food, we should have, you know, some food. So put that there and put that there. Potatoes is fine there. This could be rice. All right, that's it. I don't want to go nuts with the plants because could get some chickens for eggs. Yeah, still not people though, Hurley. That's the problem. Hang on. Things are happening here. There's an area that's been revealed. Oh my god, what is it? Okay, it's more jade. Yay. So that, wow, the Imperium just gave us 82 money. Thanks. Appreciate that. Go about your business. Have a nice day. Did we finish this wall? Oh, we did finish that wall. Okay, great. Well, one side of the base is defended. So what did I need? Oh, cotton. That's what I want. I actually need a lot of that. I need quite a bit of cotton because we're going to do a lot of the whatchamacallits there. The nice carpet is what I'm trying to say there. So make this into cotton. So drugs and carpet is really what we're going with here. What is the probability of human nuggets? Well, we did... Oh, hang on. Oh, there's a raid. Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I need. Thank you so much. I'm so excited for this raid. I've never been so excited for a raid. Chibi, I'm going to have to wake you up because you're heavily armed. And we're going to pop right over here. Lunch is on the way. Okay, lunch is on the way. And we got somebody named Pogo, which reminds me of Pogop from the last run, who died 3 times before finally succumbing to, you know, death. So this might be a reincarnation again. There we go. Okay, all the shooting, please, guys. Yep, all... Okay, maybe we could actually shoot something. There we go. That, and that. Yep. Oh, he's going for that. Oh, that's dumb. He shouldn't do that. Yeah, and then kill this one, please. Oh, he's taking cover. Oh, that's no good. Get around him. No, never mind. He's come out. Just shoot him. Just shoot him a lot. There we go. Yeah, you're trying to flee. It's not really going to work out because you are... Yes, there we go. Lunch. Lunch is on the menu. And we got some weapons out of that, too. An auto pistol and that. There we go. Thank you very much. You guys are all off duty. All right. So, butcher away, guys. Butcher away. Go nuts. Zash, Riggs, do you take a little bit of a beating there? A couple of gunshots. You're fine. Who hasn't been shot a couple of times? Chibi, you can go back to bed. Zash, why are you moving so slow? Oh, you have food poisoning. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a perfectly good reason to move slowly. Riggs is going to have a quick snack and then hopefully get into bed. Yeah, lunch came by for dinner. It was great. That'll keep us going for a while. That's and drop 7 medicine too. That is no bad thing. No bad thing at all. So probably tomorrow morning they'll be into that. Those guys will sit overnight. It's not that warm out that they're going to rot immediately. Someone want to deal with Riggs. Marjo, you're kind of my #1 doctor. You want to go deal with Riggs before that gets any worse? Riggs, you want a lung or a kidney or whatever it is I got out of you? I don't remember. Can you make kibble from humans? Absolutely. Yeah, the animals don't care. You can make kibble from anything. They don't care about the insect meat. They don't care about any of that. They'll eat virtually anything. Mo, welcome. You got in just in time for dinner. No, dinner came to us, and then we shot it. Yep, then we shot it, and we've got a good chunk of meat here. That's going to do very well for us. We'll be into that. Lon, you're like my number one cook, right? Yeah, and you're asleep, unfortunately. Lon, why are you sad? Your friend outside died. Yeah, but you ate her. You ate her. Chemical hunger? Go get some drugs. What are you whining to me about? We've got drugs. You're sad. You know what? Do I have to force you to go get drugs? I'm going to force you to go get drugs. This is sad. Why do I have to force people to use drugs? People love drugs. It's kind of like the point of them. There, are you happy now? You happy now? You happier now? Yeah, high life, good. All right, you're way happier now. Now that you're up, Lon. Now, oh, you've already got one. You've already got one. Lon's like, oh my god, there's corpses outside. Food's on. Lon, have a snack, and then if you could like butcher more people, that'd be super. And in preparation for that, why don't I start building you some more shelving in the old freezer here? So how about we did a shelf? If I do one like that, do one there, and then those. All right, and then I'll figure out some more later. Yes, we have human leather capes. We're very into them. Very into them, I mean +2. We're +2 on human leather capes. We're like, yep, human leather capes. I'm okay with that. That's fine. That makes me a little bit more happy than I was previous. All right, here we go. The meat's coming in now. Bring on the raids. Please, raid me all day. I mean, keep it on the light side, but basically raid me all day. Raid me all day. Pants, you're right, Pesco. Pants are a choice. And they're a choice we all make every day. But really what I'm doing here is being a genius and experimenting with geniusosity. Hashtag geniusosity, because that's what I do for my viewers. Psychic Sue, that's cool. Oh, we're already making good headway into the throne room here. That's not bad at all. And Zash is still asleep. I don't think Zash has got much left to build. Ooh, I should probably put... Who's into planting? I'm going to... Actually, the kid's into planting. Do number 2 on that kid, and then number 1 on the plant cutting, and the mining is fine. Grumpy, you won't ever do this, but you could be 3 on these 2. If you've got nothing better to do with your life, go ahead and do that. And Zash, yeah, you're pretty much on the construction game, but go ahead and do some of that too. I fiddled with the drug consumption because they were off. I did fiddle with it, but they should still be doing drugs. They should still be on drugs and encouraged to do drugs. So they should be, yeah, the smoke leaf, every 5 days they get smoke leaf. Every 5 days. Maybe we'll back that off to every 4 days. Make sure they're pretty high most of the time. Pretty high. There's a fire. Yep, there sure is. There sure is a fire. You are correct. I think that's a very small fire, and it's not going to go anywhere, so I'm not really going to sweat that too much. And we butchered both those guys. The meat is here, ready to be cooked up into something. Oh, they're going to be so happy about that. I'm happy about that. I'm happy that they're happy. Much like superhero cape smoke, yeah, except made from human leather, like stitched together from human leather, Frankenstein style. So it's disturbing. But, you know, superheroes are disturbing. It's a dark, gritty superhero. All right, it's a dark, gritty superhero. All right, like the entire 90s comic book scene, dark and gritty. All right, or indeed the 2000s comic book scene, or indeed the 2010s or 2020s. Basically, anything after the 80s was dark and gritty. That's apparently all we're allowed to do with superheroes anymore. You know what? Sometimes it's okay if a superhero is just fun. Just fun. So, did we deal with the fire now that I'm being reminded about the fire? Yeah, we dealt with the fire. The fire's fine. The fire went away. It was a tiny fire. Not really something to get super fussed about. Grumpy's probably going to be grumpy because he's working in the dark. In a gas mask, I might add. In a gas mask. Oh, hey, we know how to make berets now. Let's get some berets going on. So, beret. Make sure we have a lot of berets. Let's make sure we have at least 5 berets at any given moment. There we go. 5 berets all the time. There are actually a lot of berets around here, but Chibi's the only one who chooses to wear one. Why is that, Chibi? I mean, I get why you're wearing it, but like Marjo, why do you not want to wear a beret? Why does the Bisonwood ceremonial hood say beret over beret? Hang on, we're going to save Andrea. His friend has been wounded. Okay. Right, 26-year-old digger. No one to spare. If you can make it to Andrea's position, she'll join you. Do I know anything about her? I don't know about this. Yeah, she's kind of far away. I'd rather just eat her. If I'm honest about things, and I am, I'd rather just eat her. If you want to just let her die and I could eat her, that'd be okay. What's this? That is a farming work site with 2 people on it and 123 chocolate. Yeah, I got to get some animals. Because let me be clear about the long-term prospects of cannibalism. Sure, right now we can get by on the occasional raid, but we're going to have more people, and they're going to want to eat a lot of people. So we're going to have to go places and murder people. But then the thing is, we're going to need to bring them home. To do that, I need large animals that can carry corpses efficiently. So, what's in the area right now that could do that? Muffalos. A rhino would be super cool. Just, we show up, we murder you, we throw your corpse on a rhinoceros and walk it home. That is a party in a bag, in a box, with a bow. Turkeys will not do that. Speaking of which, we're almost done with this. So let me put in a thingy there, the pen marker. So put the pen marker in there. And then we're going to... Why did I build this? That was a silly thing to build. Somebody deconstruct that. That was very, very silly. Ooh, a bulk goods trader. Oh, can we eat them? And the Pact of Trabo, and they look like they like us a little bit. Pact of Trabo. Yeah, they're neutral. Probably won't go ahead and eat them. Probably won't. And less war rhinos, Buzzkill, and more corpse-hauling rhinos. You want your rhino to specialize. You want a specialized rhino. And those rhinos will be specifically bred and used for corpse hauling. Corpse hauling. She has this je ne sais quoi, but she flaunts her human leather cape. Probably does, with the beret. So bulk goods trader is cool. I don't actually have anything to trade except a lot of human skin. And berets. I've got berets. If they want to buy a beret, I would be more than happy to sell them a beret, because apparently Chibi's the only one who's into berets right now. Zash, you love talking to people, I think. Why don't you go talk to Sparrow down here? And see if they wanted to maybe just give us some people. Like, can we buy some of your trading company and then eat them? Oh, hang on. They're getting married. Riggs and Zash are getting married momentarily. Zash, I'm going to interrupt your wedding so you can do this. Wow, we only have 14 human meat left. Dang it. I need so much more than that. Do you have anything good? I have 180 human leather, and that is not inexpensive. I might trade them just for that. All right, so do you got any good books? I like buying books. Oh, we do have more books. Okay. None of this particularly fantastic. I'm going to sell off the berets. And I'm going to sell off some human leather. I'm going to sell off 100 of that, because I can get a really good price for that. They don't really have that much, though. What do they want served in the wedding? Well, obviously a cake made of human flesh. But I can't provide that. We've only got a tiny little bit of human leather left. Or rather, human flesh left. I should buy, like, some meat more than anything. Okay, get rid of, like, that bird skin. I might just take their money. I kind of need the money more than anything. I don't know where we got bear skin. We obviously killed the bear. Oh, I remember the bear now. I remember the bear happening. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take their money and call it a day. They don't really have anything spectacular that I want. Might take their... You know what? I'm going to take their herbal medicine. I can go get my own, but I'm not going to. All right, accept that. And then we're going off to have a wedding, which is good because that means that Zash and Riggs will finally shack up together in the same bedroom, which is what I've been waiting for. And then I can free up a bedroom, and then Grumpy could have a better bedroom, and he might not be as grumpy. What kind of kidney are they selling? Actually, I'm selling the kidney. That's the kidney we took out of outside before we ate her. Just saying. It was the only organ that wasn't completely horribly diseased and decaying. So, it's a shame to waste. I don't like to waste humans. She had a perfectly good kidney. It was the only good organ she had. Technically, her heart was good, but if I'd taken the heart out, she definitely would have died. I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure that you ain't coming back from that one. So we took her kidney out. I've just got a spare kidney around. That kind of thing happens. All right, so wait, who are we waiting on? Where's Riggs? Riggs, you planning on coming down and getting married? At any point? Where the heck is Riggs? Riggs? I think your wedding's on. Oh, you're over here. Okay, there you go. You've figured it out. You're just sort of hiding in the corridor. A little cold feet. Understandable. Understandable. So, anyone gonna do the wedding thing? There we go. Okay, wedding sort of things are kind of vaguely happening. I'm really just excited about having an extra bedroom now. Riggs, wow, this is a terrible wedding. A little lizard got invited, though. You're always going to want a lizard to your wedding. So there we go. Zash and Riggs have moved into that room, and this is unowned. So why don't I make this Grumpy's room? There you go. There you go. You got a better bedroom now, kid. Enjoy that. What else could I be doing around here? I could start construction on the next wall. We start compacted steel. Yes, we did. I have no doubt that we did. Go ahead and also mine that out. Riggs is doing some more stone blocks. Where am I at with that? Got 379 on granite, 379 on sandstone. What if we did a wall, say 379? Okay, 379. So what if I did this, but I kind of want a trap corridor in there too, just for having a trap corridor. It's just easier to kill people that way, frankly. So put that in there, and then let's do more like this. Yeah, do that. I probably don't have enough to do that, but we're going to give it a shot. And then spikes for days. All the spikes live in here. So spike trap. This is just basically the kitchen area, the kitchen loading area more than anything. And that. And then doors. So just regular wooden doors will be fine, thank you. And that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. And then I need some sort of sandstone door right here. Maybe one over here too. That'd probably be a sensible thing to do. When I got married, the lizard had its own table. Well, you're going to want to favor the lizard. Don't give him one of the tables at the back. Like, nobody likes that table. See, there's such a great pecking order in weddings. You know how important you are to the couple, depending on where you got seated. All right, so when Mrs. Dave and I got married, there was sort of like the reception hall was weirdly kind of divided, so there was an inside area and an outside area. And you think, oh, you want to get seated in the outside area because it was really nice out in the summer. No, that was like the low rent area. So you wanted to get seated inside near us. You can always tell your pecking order by how close the table is to the married couple, and then you know exactly where you stand with them. Exactly where you stand. And some people we deliberately put out on like the farthest point, because it was just like people like we technically had to invite them, but we didn't really want to. So we're like, well, don't put them anywhere near us. We're trying to have fun here. They can go, I don't know, socialize with the outcasts out there. It's so much like high school. It's like a high school cafeteria. You can clearly see the pecking order in a wedding. Low food, you ain't wrong. But good news, much of it is people. Much of it is people. And I see they got some of these done. So paste that, and that, and that, and that. Thank you very much. Also, we're not really burning the tainted clothing quickly. I need, like, somebody dedicated to that. Low medicine, are you sure about that? Oh, yeah, you are sure. You're very sure about that. Yep, you're very, very clear about that. I got a steel table over here, and I'm not really sure why. And also, does anyone want the revolver? Like, Lon, you can't shoot at all, can you? You're terrible at that. I'm going to give that to you anyway at some point, just so you're armed. Grumpy, you have 0 shooting as well. I think I'll give it to Grumpy. I'm going to put Grumpy up top with the shooters here. My brother's enemy was seated closest to me, and my wife and brother were furious. Yeah, no, it's the pecking order in a wedding is extreme. It's probably worse than high school cafeteria. It's probably more like middle school cafeteria. It's brutal. You know exactly where you stand with the married couple, depending on how close you are seated to them. And again, we had people that I can think of at least 2 or 3 people that we didn't really want to invite, but we were sort of socially obligated to. So because we had to have them there, we just put them as far away from us as possible. And it was well known. Like you walk by them, and oh, hang on, there's another raid. And they're basically looking at their faces like, you shafted us. Another raid. Oh, this is just exciting. The food's just walking right in. And it's pheasant. We're having pheasant for dinner. Oh, I feel so upper class. We're having pheasant for dinner. Okay, come on in, Chief. If you want to go through our new trap corridor and give that a spin, that'd be okay. Hang on, let me get the team together here. Dinner showed up. Everybody come down here for right now. I think he's kind of heading in this direction. We're having pheasant for dinner. Or lunch, whatever. It's all good. Come on down, guy. Okay. If you come down here, that's fine. If you go up there, you're going through the trap corridor. So one way or another, you're dead. And I'm cool either way. There we go. Hope Miss Dave had a great birthday. Okay, thank you, Buzzkill. She did. She had a good birthday. It got stretched over like a week or so. But yes, no, she had a fine time. Thank you for asking, Buzzkill. And we will see you next week, obviously. There we go. The shooting has begun. And it's not going to last too long. There we go. And maybe some more shooting? Maybe we want to do a little more shooting, guys. I'm just saying we could shoot a little bit more there. There we go. Problem solved. Marjo, how'd you fare with that? No, don't draft you. How'd you... yeah, you're fine. You'll be okay. And I don't know why we wouldn't allow this. Let's definitely eat that person. And they also dropped 15 herbal medicine. That ain't nothing. Riggs, could you haul this guy real quick? Haul pheasant. We're having pheasant for dinner. Very exciting. Pheasant for dinner. All right, so get that up into the wait, we're done, right? There isn't somebody else on the map, is there? Because I will happily kill them and eat them. No. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now time went back to normal. Okay. Now we can go back to high-speed time. Okay. Is my pen done? My pen is done. And they've actually even started planting some things there. Oh, they got a lot of the drugs planted. A lot of the drugs have been planted. Great. Good. We're going to need a lot of drugs. I need so many drugs. I think my priorities next time, obviously get the defenses finished. Although we're well on our way there. Well on our way. We'll have a lot of that done. And then maybe get the throne room carved out. And then I want to rework the hospital so it's slightly nicer and people don't die in there. RimWorld's got the Scottish vibe. It is pheasant for dinner. Did we already chop up pheasant? I believe we have. All right, pheasant is already on the menu. Speaking of which, let's kill more things, please. Actually, kind of running out of things to kill. I should have... Those traders aren't still sitting there, are they? That would be way too easy. I should have probably bought some meat from those guys. All right, well, I'll work it out. We're working on getting our own food. It's just we've got to travel to do it. So, you know what? Get some more killing organized here. Just get all the rabbits, get a few rats or something. That's fine. I don't want to go up against anything that's going to fight back. We are going to be taming some buffalo early. So my next move is I'm going to let the hay grass start growing. Because if I bring a buffalo in now, then I'm going to have to feed it kibble. And I don't want to waste our food on animals. I'd rather have a hay grass field ready to go. That way they can just eat the hay grass that's inside the pen. But until then, I don't want to tame a buffalo at that point, because it's just going to suck up food that we're going to eat. I'll also have to make sure any kibble does not contain human meat, because the human meat is for us, not for the animals. Solar flare, that's okay. We can cope with that. And again, just making sure we are burning apparel here, right? So this one is utility. What did I put in there? Why did I have this? Oh, that's just the quality one. Okay, that's fine. That's the quality one. And this one should be, yeah, anything tainted. Okay, good. So I do have 2 good bills in there. Hang on. You're saying there's low medicine. There's medicine right here, Lon. Lon, you're standing right there. Why don't you just haul that medicine real quick? All right, there's 7 medicine sitting right there we could be taking advantage of. We don't need to be sweating the low medicine thing there. I know we have low food. We can only kill people so quickly. It's the best. I'm killing people as fast as I can and eating them. I don't know what else you want from me, people. What I would like is actually see something clean, see somebody cleaning around here. So I think that's my next move, is finish the defenses. Although this wall went very, very well. I'm very pleased with this. Wall there, and then a wall up to there, and then we're done. Defenses are just done at that point. I don't need to worry about anything else. Very easy to defend this place. And then finish carving out the throne room. Maybe I'll just cancel that. No, I'll just keep it going. I'll make that into something. I'm just not sure what yet. And then work on the hospital/drug lab with a cold room. Mostly the drug lab thing, if we're honest. Just it's mostly going to be about the drugs. Boy, they're going to have such a great time when I'm producing unheard of amounts of narcotics. This is a giant psychoid area. Oh, this is going to be wonderful. Okay. All right. Let's wrap it up there, guys. Because I got nothing left in the tank. I'm going to let you guys go on with far more important things to do with the rest of your day. than this nonsense. Thank you very, very much for coming by. I missed doing it yesterday. I did. I missed doing this. I love doing this with you guys every week. So we'll be back next Friday. We'll get back into some more of this. And in the meantime, guys, have a great, great rest of your week. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this publicly. I should have been stopped years ago, but here we are. Guys, I will see you next week. Thank you again. Goodbye. Goodbye.